curiosity going here about the submarine. I would be really interested to hear what he's talking about. So I would like to take this opportunity to introduce Jay. Would you please come up and thank you.
The time is 12:15. You have 8 hours to complete the exam. So you look at the exam. Question number 1. A submarine in the ocean. How many gallons of seawater does it take to make that submarine submerge? The submarine is 300 feet long, 20 feet in diameter, and it's comprised of steel, and it's 1-inch thick steel all the way around it. First question. Now you think to yourself, I can do this. I've been out of school for 10 years, I study, but really I go skiing and I have beers on the but I can do this. So step number 1, I gotta visualize what I have to do for this problem. There's the ocean. Here's our submarine. 300 feet of submarine. The diameter, 20 feet. Okay, mechanical engineering. Lots of things could go on here. There's water. Okay, that could be a fluids problem. Wait, the submarine's diving. That could be a dynamics problem. Submarine is a machine. That could be a machine design problem. So these thoughts are going through your head as you're trying to solve one of these problems. What do I need to get at? Well, wait a second. Think about it. All this really is any object floating on the water. I pull out my handy notes and I decide, Patty, you're going to help me out on this one. That's my thermofluids HVAC refrigeration notes. Should be easy, right?
Sure.
This is a fluids problem. Well, fluids, but it's a buoyancy problem. So in there is tabbed fluids, buoyancy problem, so you go into that. Next thing you realize, there's an equation that helps me solve this problem. And it's density and volume and the relationship between the two. That's great. Man, it's coming together. I know I can do this at this point. Okay, wait, I have density of this thing, which I told you is comprised of what, Tracy? What's this submarine made out of?
Steel.
Steel. But it's just steel on the outside, not the inside. What's on the inside of a submarine?
Air.
Exactly. So we have 2 densities. Density of air, density of steel, and then what's all this blue stuff around it? Patty?
Water.
Water. Oh, we got density of water. Is it ordinary water though, which is 62.4 pounds per cubic feet? No, it's seawater. That's more dense. We're still going through the problem, folks. Tracy, can you find the density of seawater in there? Thanks. This is rhetorical, by the way. You guys don't have to, but. So now we're moving through the problem. We're getting to the point where we can actually get out our calculator and actually do some real math. Unfortunately, I'm looking at the clock and it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Here, Jeffrey, you're going to be the calculator.
Okay.
80 questions, 8 hours is 6 minutes per problem. So I have roughly 2 minutes to solve this problem, and I haven't even got my answers out of the book yet. And this is exactly how the entire test goes. It's not difficult problems when you break it down, but you have to be able to do these things extremely fast and not waste time flipping pages or making those mental calculations on what really is the type of problem I'm going for. Because once you go down the path of no return, you'll never make it to finishing the problem in the allotted time that they give you. The steps to pass the PE test is 4 steps. Step 1, buy the reference book, learn it. Now if you do that your first time, you get 53 points on the test. You need 70 to pass this test. Step 2 is you study more of your reference book, and then you start to take some notes like this. And then you end up getting 63 points on the test. So you're getting closer. Step 3, study more of your reference manual, take more notes, tab your notes better for these types of problems, and start taking some sample exams. That will help you as well. And then you're going to score 68. You're still not going to reach 70. So then you're going to study more of the reference book, more notes, practice with that calculator even, and then take an online class, and what happens? You pass the exam. And that's what happened this last April, I'm proud to say. And so I hope all of you, if you ever have to take a professional certification exam, you follow my steps, study, 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 practice. That's really the steps you need to do to pass these sorts of exams. And finally, all of you are wondering, so how many gallons does it take of seawater in this to make this thing submerge, right? You were all on the edge of your seats, you wanted to know how many? I don't know, I skipped that problem, it was too hard. Thank you.